Hey yo, what is up FPG fam? Further here and welcome back to another Aether Gazer video. Today's video is all about S-Shu. She's dropping in about 22 hours here on Global. Could not be more excited about this modifier to enter the game. Cannot wait to use her and to build her up and to showcase her for you guys. I will have a summoning video out as soon as the banner drops, so be on the lookout for that. But today's video is all about whether she's worth pulling or not. So of course this video is going to be catered more towards my newer players, free-to-play players, beginner players, not so much my veterans, Leviathans, Megalodons, and Whales. You guys know what you're doing, but I do encourage you, go down in the comments below, help out the newer players, help out the free-to-play players, make a decision. Go ahead and voice your opinion down there. Also, before we jump into it and talk about that topic, I do want to give a massive shout out to the sponsor of the channel, GamerSupps. If you guys want to try anything from them, make sure to use my code Further Beyond Gaming at checkout. It gives you guys a discount, so you're not paying full price, 10% off that is, and it also helps myself and the channel so we can do bigger and better things. So if you see a waifu cup there that are amazing designs, if you see a piece of merch that they all look incredible that you want to grab, or if there is a specific flavor of GamerSupps that you want to try that gives you amazing energy and tastes incredible, make sure you use my code at checkout. Further Beyond Gaming gets 10% off everything in the store. Once again, helps you to save so you're not paying full price, and it also helps myself so we can do, once again, bigger and better things. So thank you guys so much for all the support. I do truly appreciate it. S-Shu, is she worth pulling for? Well, there are a few different variables that we have to take into account, right? First and foremost, she looks amazing. Chef's kiss. I love her design. She looks incredible in that aspect. Gameplay wise, she's incredibly unique with two different stances, a defensive stance and an offensive stance. She's going to be able to do some very fun things within her gameplay, and she's going to be unlike any other modifier that we have in the game because of that reason. Not to mention, she's going to be able to do some pretty good damage from what I can see. Now, of course, I haven't got a chance to use her personally, and I plan on doing an in-depth guide for her and really trying her out, so you can stay tuned to that on the channel to get more information in regards to it. But she looks incredibly fun, incredibly unique, and she's probably going to be pretty strong. But is it worth going for? Right now, what's very unique about S-Shu, just like for S-Leviathan, is that she should be coming on the standard banner as well as have a limited up drop rate banner. So this is very beneficial for a lot of my free-to-play players and new players, because you can actually use your standard vouchers instead of having to use your limited vouchers. You can save those, use your standard to try and pull S-Shu, and that would be my recommendation. If you are planning to go for this modifier because she's waifu or you have to have her, you absolutely adore her, which those are the main important things when it comes to Aether Gazer and characters and whether you should go for them is, you know, do you love them? Do you love their design? Do you love their gameplay? That should be first and foremost priority, and then secondary should be like meta and how powerful they are and things of that nature. So if that's the case for you, then I would recommend using your standard vouchers, saving your limited vouchers for modifiers that are only in the limited banner and don't have a standard banner. Use your standard vouchers and go ahead and see if you could sniper, see if you could one bang it, one tap it, and I wish you all the best of luck. But another thing that I did want to quickly mention as well, just as my opinion and maybe recommendation, if she's not waifu, top tier waifu for you, you don't have to have her, but you do like her and you're considering going for her, you may want to think about another modifier that's going to be coming relatively soon in the standard banner as well, or at least they should be, and that's Oceanus. And I think Oceanus overall is going to be a far better modifier in terms of DPS output and usability, ease of use, I should say, that could be better for individuals that have skill issues or don't want to be too technical with their modifiers and have too much nuance built within their kit. I think Oceanus might be a better modifier to save your standard vouchers for, because S-Shu is a little more technical with those two stances and requires a little more work to get the same damage output, whereas another modifier requires far less work to do the equivalent amount of damage, if not more, right? And that's what kind of holds S-Shu back, is that her technicality of her kit, having to be able to master those two stances and understand her very well in order to get competent damage output, is something that a lot of people find as a hindrance or a detriment to the modifier herself, which I completely understand. Whereas with, let's say, Hades, for example, or even Oceanus, you have to do far less work with far less nuances. Well, Hades is a little more technical, right, with the Divine Grace manipulation. But even then, it's not too bad once you get it down packed. It's really not that big of an issue. Or even Oceanus, you can kind of unga bunga in a way. Once again, I haven't used that modifier, but from what I've read and looked into, it's far easier to use these modifiers to get the same damage output, if not even more, right? So those are just some things to take into consideration. Those are things to keep in mind when you're deciding whether to go for Eshu or not. Now, once again, just to reiterate, if she's top tier waifu, if you enjoy her gameplay, which she looks incredibly fun to play, I'm not going to lie, those two stances are extremely enticing to me, and I'm going to try and make her the best I possibly can. I'm going to try and make her shine. Then by all means, use your standard vouchers. You know, see if you get lucky. You might be able to snipe her, and that's fantastic, and then you can save your limited vouchers for limited modifiers. So that's probably going to be my recommendation for you. It's completely up to you, though. Do what you will with your account. It's all up to you and how you want to play the game. But she's definitely not a must pull by any means. She's definitely not one that you have to chase, and definitely not one that you have to have. If anything, save for Oceanus, and then of course save your limited vouchers for those limited modifiers like Thor, Anubis, or whoever you find to be attractive leading up to 2.0. Or for all intents and purposes, just save for 2.0 and go ham then when you have all the premium currency built up and saved, right? All in all, it's up to you, whatever you guys want to do, but I will have a video out for you guys summoning for her. Hopefully I get lucky, and then I will do some showcases and provide you all the best information that I possibly can on the modifier herself. But anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed today's video. Once again, hope you got some value from it. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me Further. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.